What's up, everybody? It's the 1B, and so what we're going to do here is talk a little bit about setting up a new end screen and animated flyer. I did a little bit of peeks at quick looks at the Bioshock one that I did, and so we're going to make another one, and I want to kind of show more of the process, but right now where we are is we're kind of in the planning phase. And so let me just open up. So typically what I do is I go and look at I typed in Borderlands 2, and then let's just go back a second, right? So like this is your typical hold on, let me go back here. Still in wallpapers? Jeez, I clicked on so many. Okay. So if you look here at, you can kind of see like this is the Epic Game Store cover for the game. It's 1360 by 766. I don't like that size. I do like the Borderlands 2 little title. So that's pretty good. And so like I'm just kind of looking around at what we could do. So like this is another one, but obviously this is not going to function for me. It's not going to work for an end screen because of the vertical format, the portrait format. So then I went to wallpapers and I found this one. And this one's 1920 by 1080. And so I downloaded that. I have that ready. I'm actually going to copy this image real quick because I need the colors. We're going to actually just open it up. And I'm just going to write down some stuff here. We're just going to get me a normal brush. Hard round, and we're just going to kind of show what. This is a good one. Okay, so this is good. I like the guy. Right, the guy is good. It's too big. Right, and then I like these splatters. And the background is nice. Okay, just gonna make it look like it's. I know this is one word typically, but we're gonna go ahead and circle that so it doesn't. We're gonna put guy, splatter, and splatter. Right, and then we'll put title. Whoops, I was gonna say tittle. Boom. All right. So when we're looking at this, we got to start thinking, well, what can I animate? And for me, excuse me, the Borderlands 2 portion, I'm thinking about moving over here. So we'll say move. And then here, down here, we'll put my logo. Right, we'll put a circle there, and then that'll go here. And then I'm not sure how we'll reveal those yet. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but I want a kind of a bounce for this for some reason. I'm thinking a bounce. And then we're gonna animate this portion here to swing down, so it looks like he's pulling the trigger, right? That's typically what you would do. You'd be like, bam, bam, or like. So maybe we animate at the thumb instead. Okay, or both. So we're gonna kind of do that. And then I think the head has got to kick back some. So not entirely. So what we'll have to do is there'll have to be some pivot here. And let's just note it here so you can see kickback. Head. I'm using my mouse. Normally I have a drawing thing, but I have a bunch of stuff piled on it right now, so. Okay, so the head will kick back, and then these splatters will fly out. That's the idea. And we may even shut these off afterwards. And okay, so here's some problems. By moving some of these parts, mostly the splatter, so at the beginning, none of this will be here. And that means the background has to show. I could content fill all of this in, select it and fill it, but it's not going to come out accurate. I did some searching around to see if I could find something similar. There is similar. Some people have done some stuff. I really didn't like it. I don't like to take from other people that have done stuff creatively. Obviously, this has been done by the graphic designers from Gearbox for Borderlands 2. It's kind of more of a game asset that they've used, and I don't want to borrow from people that have. It's just weird. It's a weird thing where I don't want to be taking from too many people. But because I'm already doing the Let's Play with Borderlands 2 and the Gearbox stuff, like, it makes sense to borrow directly from them because I'm kind of paying homage to those creators. So, I typically like to stay pretty true to the game's artists. Anyway, so there's so much. So the thing is that means we are going to keep the title. We're going to keep this guy, and we're going to keep the splatter. And then the background is going to need to be done outside of which is kind of what's going to need to be done here then is I'm going to need the logo. Lovely L, huh? And background. So what I'm thinking already is if we just kind of hide this stuff, we'll add a new layer. Let's go ahead and grab the eye. We'll take this color and this color. Okay, and then we're going to close that, and then we're going to grab the gradient tool. Oh, I said the gradient tool. Huh. Here we are. I was thinking this was Illustrator. I get confused sometimes. I work in Illustrator so much. So we want the gradient tool. Let's see how this looks. Whoops. Gradient tool. Okay, we need to reverse that. We'll just This is a 1920 by 1080, so like 540 is going to be a good middle point. And maybe like 950. Something like that. Okay. This looks fairly similar to this, right? We're already very close to how that looks. And then now we're going to need a logo. So I'm going to need to go make that in Illustrator because I didn't want to. There's people that are selling the PNG of the logo, like they've on like Shutterstock and stuff. I don't know how they can make that and then sell it. That's not. They don't have copyright for that. So I'll make my own. Typically, I would cut it out of an image, but there was no full Borderlands logos. I did download one that I will be using to mimic. So we'll kind of, you get the basic idea here. It's very simple. Circles, and then this triangle in here with some rounded corners here as well. So I'll take this to Illustrator and then shape it up and make my own, and then we'll drop it in the back so that I can mimic this shape here. And then we will have to go in and start cutting out all of these splatters and the guy, and then once everything is cut out, I may have to content fill something here for this guy's arm. I may be able to find another image with his arm being shown, and then basically that's kind of other stuff. So the next step will be going to Illustrator and recreating this logo. I'll talk to you guys over there.